Welcome back, Western Slope. We're joined again by meteorologist Ian Kowalski with his full forecast. Now, Ian, I know a lot of us have weekend plans to be going on. Now, it's been raining for the last couple of weeks. Is it going to ruin anything?
Not this time, Kyle. I'm happy to say it's a dry weekend for the first time in a very long time, really. I think about a month.
But?
Oh, Bernie, why do you always spoil my forecast? Come on, man.
There's a but?
The but is it's going to be cold, okay? You've already felt it outside these last couple of days. Let's take a look at our America's Mattress Live Tower cam. All right, light and sunny. And usually you'd think sunny, that would help us warm up. But no, we are caught under this air mass coming down from the north. And these next few days here, let me tell you, we're only going to get out of that warmth next week, or into that warmth next week. 59 degrees right now, so we're running below average overall, not too much humidity, northwest winds, right? There's winds coming down from the northwest as for that cold front moved through and dried us out a whole lot on the western slope. 59 has been our high so far too. That is 8 degrees below our average maximum temperature though, so we are feeling chilly for the middle of October right now. And those record highs, right? We talked about it yesterday. The record lowest high is what we reached with about a high of 58 degrees. But now we're not close to it today, right? It's 54. We've started to see the next couple days are just in those 50s for those record minimum maximums. So we're not quite record breaking anymore, unfortunately. Low temperatures that we've seen, again, approaching freezing. We weren't in the freeze warning zone here in the valleys, but 32 in Delta, 32 in Montrose, 35 in Grand Junction. Overall, across the western slope, we are starting to cool down a lot in those overnight hours. So if you haven't noticed already, you haven't taken note of it, please start taking in your plants overnight because it is getting very, very chilly. Our high temperatures, 59 in Grand Junction, like we talked about, 61 in Delta, 58 in Montrose, 50s over in the mountains, 60 in Paonia. Really consistent, right? We're all under the same cool air mass. But some of us are going to see a little bit of difference over these next few days, particularly towards our north, right? For the most part, our viewing area is going to remain dry, not too much to talk about. And that includes us here in Montrose, 57 degrees with a nice view on our tower cam down towards our south. But these cooler and below average temperatures are going to start to vary a little bit depending on where you're at in terms of elevation, right? We're down 7 degrees today in Grand Junction, but over towards our east and the more mountains, you're starting to get closer and closer towards those actual averages, and we're going to start to warm up as we progress throughout the weekend here. Freeze watches have all been pushed towards the eastern side of the divide, right? We are not really in the coldest part of the state anymore. I know it's hard to believe, especially at our elevation, but a lot of that air has moved over towards our east. Let's look at our futurecast. So let's talk about why we're going to see warming later on. Notice towards our north, Saturday at 7 a.m., a little bit of rainfall, a little bit of moisture is going to hang out towards the northeastern part of the state, particularly the northern part of the Rockies. And I'll kind of give a better visual on that in here in a minute because I know you're thinking snow. But as we get to Saturday and into Sunday, we're going to start to see these wind directions shift, right? Right now they're coming down from the north, and then as you get into Sunday, they're going to start to come up from that southwest. It's going to kind of help us warm up a little bit here. Our future snow totals, check this out. Right here, a little bit of snow possible in those higher mountains above 7,500 feet. But do keep in mind, it's not going to be near us yet because all that moisture is going to be trapped up here in the north. So lows we're going to see tonight, right? Still close to freezing for many of you. 31 in Delta, 34 in Montrose, 37 over in Paonia. And they're going to move a little bit further, right? The highs that we're going to see, 65 in Grand Junction tomorrow on Saturday, 66 in Delta, 60 in Montrose. So cooling down a whole lot as we kind of see this ridge, this atmospheric ridge move through the area from all the way down to Arizona to New Mexico. It's going to change our temperatures up as it moves out of the area. 68 degrees on Sunday, starting to warm up as we get into early next week. Notice on Wednesday, another cold front is going to move through the area, bringing a lot of moisture, particularly Wednesday night. You are going to think about rainfall. Tomorrow, 60 in Montrose, 68 on Sunday as we warm up a whole lot. And down to those low 60s early next week, we are going to start to cool down as we approach Wednesday.